Great morning, great afternoon, great evening. Welcome to our Achieve Mentality Coaching episode 12. And this is again your Achievement Mindset Coach, Jeff. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a work excellence corporate trainer and a business consultant. I help people unleash and unlock their achieve mentality in their life, work, and business. When we say achieve mentality, this is having an achievement mindset. And when you say achievement mindset, this is a mindset that says that I can be the person that I can be, that I can do the things I would like to do, and that I can have the dreams that I am dreaming of. And also, if you have achievement mentality or achievers mindset, instead of saying na hindi kaya, kakayanin at kaya. Instead of saying na walang paraan, hahanapan at gagawa ng paraan. That's achievers. That's the mindset of achievers, or we call it achievement mindset or achieve mentality. In our videos, just like what we always say, we would like to provide instruction, information, insight, and inspiration on how you can achieve that achieve mentality in your life, work, and business. And we believe that life, work, and business is a continuous journey of struggling to surviving to succeeding. I myself, I was diagnosed of severe sadness, anxiety, and depression. But because of my support system, by the grace of God, and also the learning that I was able to acquire, I didn't allow that findings to define me. Kaya po ito, sinishare ko yung mga lessons that I've learned. Again, we're not doing this video because we're better than you. We're just sharing our experience. We're just sharing yung mga things na tingin namin makakatulong sa inyo. Alright? And we are now on our 12th video. Session 12 na tayo, mga ka-achievers. Mga ka-achievers, hope you keep on sharing and also liking, following, kung ano man ang platform na pinanonood nyo. Hope you are learning a lot sa ating mga videos. You can share your experience, tell us if we are helping you, if we are learning you. And our topic for our session 12, Achieve Mentality Coaching, or episode 12 is 3 ways to build rapport. 3 ways to build rapport. Before we jump into dun sa steps or sa 3 ways, ano nga ba itong rapport? Rapport is more of connection. Okay? Rapport is more on being able to connect with people, even though strangers, even though hindi mo kakilala. This can be used sa sales if you need to build rapport and connection sa your client. This can also be used sa customer service, but this can also be used in achieving your goals. Kasi may mga goals ka na hindi lang dependent sa'yo. May mga goals ka na may mga stakeholders na nakadepende rin sa magiging response ng mga tao, nakadepende rin sa participation ng mga tao. So, you need to build rapport. And also, in one of our videos, we mentioned that for you to experience self-development, you also need to connect with people na kung saan may mapupulot ka, matututunan ka. That's why rapport is very important in your journey towards having achieve mentality in your life, work, and business. Okay? Malay mo, yung stranger pala na yan can give you a very good deal sa business mo. Malay mo, yung stranger pala na yan can give you lessons, tons of lessons that you can apply in your life, work, and business. That's why rapport is very important. Building rapport is very important. So, ano ba tong 3 ways na to build rapport? Okay? Ito, pwede mo tong i-apply kahit kakilala mo na, kahit kakakilala mo pa lang, kahit stranger. Okay? Noong mga panahon, noong mga bata tayo, sabi, don't talk to stranger. Pero sa panahon po ngayon, okay nang kumausap ng stranger. Kasi nga, you need connections. Okay? You need, it's not just what you know, it's also who you know, and also who knows you. Dati, it's about what you know. It's about knowledge. Then, it's about who you know. But also, who knows you. Sino nakakaalam sa'yo? Malay mo, because of you, na nakapag-build ka ng rapport, ma-refer ka nitong mga taong ito sa mga nangangailangan ng services mo. So, that's how important to build rapport. So, 3-letter R po ito para mas madaling tandaan. First is you relate. Pag sinabing you relate, you check if ready ba for a conversation yung tao. If ready ba for connection yung tao. Kasi minsan we assume na ready yung tao, magjo-joke tayo, babati tayo, tapos ma-offend tayo pag nasupladuhan tayo, pag nasupladahan tayo, hindi naman tayo nakipag-relate. Pag sinabi nakapag-relate, do we feel what they feel? Okay? Baka naman masyado silang busy. Baka naman may pinagdadaanan sila. Yung facial expression nila is telling you na hindi sila ready to engage, and yet you still engage. Okay? So you relate. And then, kung napansin mo na ready naman sila makipag-engage, makipag-usap, try mo mag-smile. Pag nag-smile back, that's a sign na ready sila to build rapport. And as you relate, mag-usap kayo ng mga bagay, you open a topic na pwedeng makarelate siya. Dati, pag nagre-relate daw, yung something in common nyo daw. Pero ako, ang suggestion ko, something that might be important dun sa tao, yun yung i-open mong topic. So for example, kung ang kausap mo ay isang entrepreneur, pwede mong ang topic na pag-usapan mo is the challenges ng pagiging entrepreneur. So what is important? What do you think is the topic or topics na importante doon sa kausap mo, doon sa gusto mo makabuild ng rapport? Bakit yung importante sa kanya? So that he or she will engage sa conversation. Okay? So that's the first step. Relate. Sumunod is to respect. There will be things na sasabihin yung tao na pwedeng hindi align sa principles mo, na pwedeng hindi align sa culture mo, sa background mo, sa mga pinaniniwalaan mo. All you need to do is to respect. Okay? Why? Magkakaiba kayo ng point of view. Pag doon pa lang nag-disagree, you need to agree to disagree. Pag masyadong foul yung way mo in disagreeing, wala na kayong rapport na mangyayari. So you need to respect. Okay? How do you say that? Intentionally mentioning that you respect the belief, that you respect the insight, that you respect the opinion. Respect. Kailangan iparamdam mo sa kanya na walang indifference with regard to your actions, with regard to your reactions, kahit na ang narinig mo ay against sa principle mo. Okay? But you can also mention na hindi yun align sa principle mo by politely telling them na magkaiba kayo. Agree to disagree instead of fighting. So you relate, and then you respect, and number 3, you respond. Okay? Baka naman pag nagtanong ka, ang goal mo lang is makakuha ng information sa kanya, kailangan ready ka rin mag-engage, ready ka rin mag-share. But as you respond, you need to be respectful of the time nung iyong kausap, respectful of the situation. Baka naman sobrang haba ng pag-uusap ninyo and nasa work pala siya, busy pala siya. Okay? And don't forget to thank that person, to respond by being grateful kasi nabigyan ka niya ng time kahit 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Diba? Why don't we do this as a practice? Na everyday, at least one person, meron kang nabibuild ng rapport. Nakikilala mo siya, nakukuha mo yung contact details niya, nalalaman mo kung ano yung ginagawa niya for a living. That adds to your connection. That adds to the people that you know na hindi mo alam, maybe in the future, you might be needing their help, or they might need your help as well. So that's the beauty of being connected. That's the beauty of building rapport. Okay? So, hope, lagi ko sinasabi, nakatulong. Sana nakatulong. Sana may natutunan tayo in this short video in our Achievementality Coaching Episode 12, wherein we discussed the 3 ways to build rapport, or the 3 steps to build rapport. Again, this has been your Achievement Mindset Coach Jeff, always praying, always wishing for you to have a joyful life, excellent work, and fruitful business by having achievementality. Okay? So, guys, please share to us yung mga experience nyo, and if you're in need of coaching, if you're in need of corporate training, if you need of consultation with your life, work, and business, you know where to message us. Okay? Pag kailangan nyo po ng aming mga services. So guys, see you on our next video. God bless you all and God bless you more.